I still have my beer left.
I don't.
I know. You chugged that shit. And I was going to say something, but gone. Gone.
Let me throw it back up.
Felt so good. Lucas made really good chicken, guys, and I made some cookies.
Cookie.
I'm going to try some. I won't do that ASMR thing, though. I promise.
That shit, people get off to that, you know?
So I've heard. This stuff is so good.
Oh, my hot sauce.
All of it.
Did I hit red button on this one? Yeah. You did.
Oh, I got it, yeah.
What the shit? Oh, I opened it.
I think cheers in German is Klug.
No wonder you guys lost.
I don't know. We lost because,
Yeah, there's an idiot.
I don't know why I say we, because I wasn't even over there.
No, but your grandfather fell off the tower.
Ha 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 ha. How dare you?
How dare I? How dare you? Control your ancestors.
I'm trying to figure out. Cheers in German. Oh, I'm an idiot. It's not Klug, it's Prost. Love that language.
Why?
Prost. Why? It's in my DNA.
Okay, besides being prejudiced. It's not very an attractive language.
Although, Auf Wiedersehen is pretty funny. That's pretty fun to say. Auf Wiedersehen. And then when you hang up on the phone, you say Auf Wiederhören. For hear you later.
Fuck you later.
I don't know what I mean. Very good, man. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
My dog is lurking.
I think my sauce has like just the right kick to it.
Yeah, I agree. It's pretty good. I'm going to drop a bomb on you. You ready?
Send it.
Now, I know how you feel about children.
Oh boy.
So that's why it's a good question. Now, in this scenario, you have a kid.
Nope. Wrong already.
I knew he was going to say that. But in this one, you have a kid. What is the first piece of advice you give your child?
Kill yourself. Don't live in this world. Kill yourself while you still can.
Okay, another bomb. What's the first piece of advice you give my child?
Don't sleep with your dad.
Oh my god, what kind of fucking advice is that? Oh, sweet Jesus.
Nah.
Don't sleep with your dad. Jesus Christ.
If your cousin's cute, she probably is, but that doesn't mean you do anything about it. Been there, done that.
Oh!
Nah, I'm kidding. I'm not from Alabama.
Or West
Ryan.
Virginia. Oh, snap, roll tide.
Fuck. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so my kid, first piece. So I'll be talking about like when it can understand me, or when it like
7 to 8 years old.
shit, 7, 8. I'm surprised I made it that far. Okay, so all right, 7, 8 years old. Fucking what's that, like second, third grade?
Something like that, yeah.
I'd probably do like no matter what you do in life, Make sure it's you that makes the decision. A lot of people so easily today get, what's the word?
Influenced?
Yeah. Influenced by so many fucking things out there that make them do other people's decisions in life, you know?
Right.
Now, I'm not saying don't take other people's experiences and run with it, you know? Because how are you supposed to know to do something if you don't even know it exists, you know?
Right.
But I am saying, if you make that decision, don't do it because other people are doing it. Don't do it because it's easy. Don't do it because it's the right thing to do or the wrong thing to do or whatever. There is no correct way to live a life. There's no guidebook. There's no hand guide. There's no nothing. Your life. Now, some lives, unfortunately, are predetermined. Some don't get to live that long due to health issues or family issues or whatever it may be. But even then, there's still things you can do that will make you happy. Like, for instance, I just heard this story. 3 years ago, there was a junior in high school. His entire family, from great-grandfather down to his parents, had been Marines. Obviously, he wanted to follow that. Well, he went to the doctors, and they found cancer. This isn't 22. This is last year. Well, earlier this year, it came back, and it's too late to do anything. So the parents reached out to the closest base general they could get. It's a brigadier general or whatever. I can't remember his name. He came out personally with a bunch of other Marines and handed him a Eagle Globe and Anchor. Officially,
Yeah.
but not officially, making him a Marine. So technically, while he didn't do the training and all this shit, he has fought for so long to be something that he's wanted to be. And the Brigadier General of the base decided that it was necessary to give him, because of his efforts in life and his dedication, to make him an honorary Marine.
That's what's up,
So
dude.
he gets to die a Marine.
That's fucking awesome. Did he get the folding the flag ceremony and all that, do you know?
I don't think he's passed yet.
Oh, okay, gotcha,
But
gotcha.
it's pretty fucking soon. This was in August, I think, this year. So, but you know, I've seen veterans specifically lose both their legs. And fuck's sake, man, they can run a mile faster than I can. And just because of the fact that they have, you know, they have that determination and yes, they are carrying less weight, obviously, but but you can ask any vet, they'll find that hilarious, I promise you. But they, you know, with the prosthetics and shit like that, they can do anything any of us else can do, and then sometimes even better.
Yeah.
So no matter what is in your life, the only one stopping you from doing anything that you want to do is yourself. And again, I revert back to my original statement. Make sure the decisions that you make in your life are yours and no one else's. Because you're not going to live your life through someone else's eyes. Because it's not fair to yourself.
Right.
So that would be the advice I'd give to any person.
It's good
at
advice.
Any age.
It's good advice. So what?
I dumb it down for a 7-8-year-old.
Well, yeah.
But no, the statement still remains.
So when you make decisions in your life, what's your thought process? Take me to step one, so you don't let outside influences impact it too much.
Okay, well, so at some point, I know this is going to contradict everything I just said, but at some point, influences are gonna catch up to you.
Oh yeah.
Right? I mean, that's just we are human nature at this point, you know. But if I'm making a decision, like the Marine Corps decision, okay?
Yeah.
Movies and video games influenced me to be a Marine. I didn't even know my grandfather was a Marine. I had no idea.
No shit. Wow.
When I made the decision at 4 years old that I wanted to be in the military, granted, at 4 I thought the Army was just one giant fucking branch.
Yeah, I think everybody.
I didn't know the Marine Corps, the Navy, the Air Force, all that shit. Had no idea that they were separate, you know. But I think it was around 10 or 11, 12 years old maybe, that I found out that they're separate.
Yeah.
And then soon after, 13, 14, 15, I found out. Because that's when I started to be like, hey, I'm probably going to do the military. Started seriously talking about it. I talked to the recruiters in high school. And went from there. Well, I remember sitting at the lunch table in 10th grade. Or 9th grade or something like that. Seeing a recruiter in the lunchroom, the cafeteria. And names were sitting around us. And all three of us went up to the recruiter and talked to him. And he said, wait till next year, take the ASVAB, but here's some information you might be able to use in time. Cool. So next year comes around, all of us take the ASVAB. But I didn't go up there because my grandfather was a Marine. I didn't go up there because my friends were doing it. I didn't go up there because it was the right thing to do. I went up there because I didn't like the way my life was headed. I mean, you knew me in high school.
Mm-hmm.
I was, it's whatever. But, I would never in my life. I wish I had stayed in, to be honest with you, man. If I'm going to regret something in life, it's probably that. I have never regretted anything in my life, ever. Because at the end of the day, no matter what you regret, what you said, what you did, how you felt, you made that decision.
True.
So in your eyes at the time, you thought it was the right thing to do. And no one else is to blame but yourself. I don't like thinking about regrets because all they do is fucking put up a barricade for some people. And most people, too. I mean, regret is one thing that I don't understand because some people don't get a second chance. But those who have second chances and still regret something, what's stopping you?
Yeah.
There's no reason why anyone in the world with a second chance, of course, can't make it better for everybody else, either involved or going forward. So I guess, I wish I had stayed in. But I'm glad, at the same time, on the same side of the coin, I'm glad that I got out and got to experience the world as a workforce. Because, dude, I enlisted when I was 17. I turned 18 at boot camp. I didn't get to have a summer. I didn't get to, celebrate
Graduating and all that
stuff. I graduated the first of that year, and I was getting yelled at by a drill instructor 10 days later. So a part of me is also like, but at the same time, I'm like, damn, I kind of wish I grew up and had a summer first before I, at least did that. But there's pros and cons to everything you do, right? But it's your decision to make those pros and cons, or are they worth it to you? When I was in the military, does the risk outweigh the benefit? My thought process, to answer the question, my thought process back then was, fuck it, do it anyways. My thought process now is, does the risk outweigh the benefit?
That's a good way to think about it.
you have a scale, metaphorically.
Mm-hmm.
You look at your pros and your cons, the risks and the benefits. How many people are going to get hurt versus how many people are going to get saved, killed, or whatever the alternative of whatever it is that you're dealing with is, right? It could be anywhere from how many rocks am I going to throw at this house versus am I going to go to this house? Or if I'm going to get in my car, am I going to drive drunk or high, or if I'm going to drive at all? There's whatever it is you're deciding. If I'm shit-faced, but my wife is having her kid, and I need to go to the fucking hospital just to make sure this kid, I'm there for the birth, do I want to die before the kid even meets me? Or do I want to play it safe and call an Uber and miss my child's birth? But also, the kid gets to grow up with me.
It's true.
There's shit like that a lot of people miss. So I'm glad that the military taught me that, because I would have just gotten in the car and said, fuck it, see what happens. Honestly,
yeah.
I really would have. But that's, if I diluted when my ADD kicked in and went somewhere else. But I believe I've answered the question.
No, yeah.
Yeah. What about you, man? What goes into your thought process?
Depends. What are we talking about?
See,
give me two different situations.
Okay, so that plays a lot, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, if it's as little as, do I put this pair of shoes on or do I put this pair of shoes on? Well, think about it.
That's actually a big one, though. You go for a hike and somebody brings like fucking skate shoes. You're like, oh, you poor bastard.
Think about it.
Poor bastard.
Right. Or you go to the worst possible scenario. You bring sandals on a hike. You get lost. And now you have open-toed shoes, and you're going to be susceptible to so many issues. Or what are you going to do? Outrun a bear in bare feet in the woods? Yeah, okay. All right. Well, you're not going to outrun a bear anyways, but you get my point.
Better chance than shoes.
Right. So, it's simple things like that, man,
I would say sexually for me, dumb. Well,
I go stupid. Go stupid.
Dude,
go crazy.
Right, listen, so dick brain, how bad is that for you? Like when you get dick brain.
When I start drinking, my dick does all my thinking. Nah, man. Sex, man. So that goes back to what I said earlier. Mm-hmm. When I was younger,
yeah,
I just fucked anything that walked. The person in the kitchen knows this too, right?
Oh,
she's got her headphones in. Okay.
No, she's not listening.
That's good. But yeah, I fucked everything that walked, man. Now,
I'm definitely more.
If I wasn't with my significant other, a part of me would probably still be the same way, but I would be very selective.
I was just about,
If I found a bitch at the bar and she looked like she had just got out of the bathroom after a rough line on a cock, or
oh my,
I've been around a little bit and enough people. It's not about the amount of time you've been doing it, it's about the experiences you've had.
Mm-hmm.
My dad, I'm gonna get off track here again. My favorite fucking thing people say is, I've been doing this for a long time, so I know what I'm talking about. Okay. You know what? On some aspects, you're probably right. How old are you? 47 years old. Okay. How long you been picking stuff up? What? How long have you been picking stuff up and putting stuff down? Like 47 years old or 46 or 45, whatever? Okay, so why the fuck you still drop things?
Shit, yeah.
It doesn't matter how long you've been doing it. It matters about the experience you've had doing it in that amount of time. I forgot where I came from.
Because we were talking about how we make decisions and talking about dick brain.
All right.
What you would have done when you were younger versus now.
Yeah, but I was on to
If you
something.
saw a girl that came out of the bathroom, you'd be like, oh, hell no.
Right.
But now you'd be like, oh, okay.
No, I still don't know where this came from.
Something about your dad.
No, that was gonna be. That's what my dad. That was me talking. To my dad.
Also, maybe like you've been around enough women to know which ones you should avoid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna get to that too.
It's not about the time.
Times, your experiences.
So that's how I got it. Okay,
Yeah.
so the experience. I've met a lot of people. Been to different country.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen almost all walks of life. I served with people from Nepal.
That's pretty cool.
From Africa. I had 3 people in my unit get their green card.
No shit.
Haiti. My sergeant was Haitian. I was fed dried Carolina Reapers by a Russian.
Jesus.
I've seen Chinese. I've dealt with Chinese people, Australians, British.
Australians had to be badass. Come on, they gotta be fucking cool, dude.
They're all right.
Alright, fuck, look out.
I had a friend order a Foster's in a bar down there, and he got his ass beat. Dang. Because he got into a fight about why Foster's is not a good beer. Australians hate kangaroo, and they don't like Foster's. They don't eat that shit or drink that shit.
Wait, so the Australians beat your friend's ass?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They're fucking tough ass.
We just let them because homie was shit faced and was like, "I'm not getting my ass beat
because you."
Fuck you, dude.
You know, knock on wood.
There's fucking 20 of them versus 4 of us. I ain't doing that
fuck
shit.
That.
Man.
Hell no. Not a chance in hell.
But dude,
that's more than 2 a person. It's like 3 or 4 a person. Fuck that.
But they the women you've seen enough women of all kinds, right? To know what looks right and what doesn't. If you go into a cave and outside the cave there is dead babies or ghosts or screams or whatever is coming out of that cave, your first instinct is, if you see one with rainbows and unicorns farting cookie dough, you're gonna go, okay.
Oh shit.
But then again, looks can be deceiving.
I was about to bring that up too. Because I've met girls who look like they're decent, and then they open their mouth, and you're like, whoa.
Just about every female.
Oh wow, you went there. I wasn't gonna go that far.
Misogyny all the way.
And then I've also seen women that are considered to be more rough around the edges, who are like very polite and very smart. They just grew up in a rougher area, so it's very interesting.
The people that have done more at an earlier age, grew up faster, are usually the ones that make the right decisions.
True. And they're like older,
the
like
people,
20s,
the fucking little bitches that get coddled until the age of fucking 25. They're fucked. They've never.
Yep.
They need to get into a fight. Just one fight.
Adversity, yeah.
Just one
Dude,
fight.
I don't know which comedian said this, but they said if people realized that getting punched in the face was a real consequence, they'd shut the fuck up. And that's so true. I believe in that.
You need to bring back hitting children. Because these fucking kids, man.
Dude, oh my God. Have you seen the movie Old Dads yet on Netflix with Bill Burr?
No.
Dude, you got it. It literally talks about what you just, well, aside the fucking hitting the kids part, but I'm just saying, like,
he probably wants to. I know Bill Burr, dude. He's
fucking savage. Love Bill Burr. But, so, there's a scene. I don't want to, like, give away the movie, but there's a minor scene. There's a scene where this psycho-ass kid does something to Bill Burr's wife. Like, really fucked up. Like if our parents saw that shit, they would yell at that kid, even though it's not their kid type deal. And he came over and started screaming, and his mom was like, "You're feeling things. You're allowed to feel things. Let it out." And then gave him a hug and let him walk away. And I was like, my mom would have beat my ass if I did that. And my mom didn't really spank me that much as a kid. But if she saw that,
I got a wooden spoon. I got a bar of soap.
steel toe boot.
My dad drank too, so there's that. I got that.
I don't know what that's like.
I got daddy issues.
I got that ass.
Oh no, man. So like,
Just crazy.
Check this out, man. I got a little. She knows that. Well, I don't think she knows that. I didn't tell her because I didn't care. I should have said something because it was incorrect. There's kids out there nowadays who truly believe that if the draft came back, which wouldn't happen.
I know where this is going.
Which would never happen because they took it away.
Yeah.
That they'd be safe from it because of other mental health problems. They seem to forget to understand that during World War II, most of our military were from the prison.
I didn't know that. Wow.
They, up until the late 2000s, even 2015, you were given the choice of jail, prison, or the military.
Oh, I'd hands down choose the military. Fucking hands down.
Well, nowadays, not so much because they're getting phones and all that stuff, dude. Shit's changed. It's pretty
What,
bad.
in jail?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I'd still choose military.
Yeah. Well,
I'd still do it.
yeah. At least you're not getting raped. Well, never mind.
Well, at least in the military you get to travel a little bit. You can go to jail, you're stuck.
Yeah, that's true. You can travel from a cell block B to C.
The jail yard and watch some fucking SpongeBob.
But they believe that they're safe from the draft, right? Because of all their medications they're taking due to their autism, or they're sad all the time, or life's too hard and they gotta fucking medicate. So they'll just say no. It's like, okay.
Oh, boy.
Because if a shit ton of them just say no, what are they going to do? They're going to throw them all in jail. Yeah, actually they will. And then when you fail to, I don't know, appreciate the freedoms, say that lightly, that this country offers you, when they're taken away from you due to the fact that you failed to uphold what you should do as an American. When they invade us and succeed, because I'm looking at I know some of the people in our military now, and it's not good. We're fucked. We are fucked. The people that will defend this country are the people like me who got out of the military due to the politics and are forming our own little
Militia type deal.
It won't be the military that defends us. It'll be the civilians.
I was just about to say that, yeah. Thank God for rednecks. Had to say that.
But
shout out Woody Harrelson.
There is, they truly believe that they're safe. Okay, well, your freedom to say no will be sorely stripped away. When you go to prison for denying your obligation as an American.
Yeah.
And then when they invade us, you'll probably just be executed for being in prison. Because if you tell them no, they'll shoot you on sight. So and my significant other said that they're right for doing this. I about beat the shit out of her. I said, yeah, well, what about when your rights are completely taken away from you? Because they will throw you in jail for denying it, and then they'll leave you in jail.
Isn't that technically going AWOL?
No, because AWOL is when you're in service already.
Wonder what there's got to be a term for that. I don't know what the fuck it is.
There are more guns in this country than there are civilians.
Yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And what people fail to understand is the Revolutionary War was not started because of the Tea Party, the massacre, the whatever else you learned in school. It was started because they got word, the colonies, that the English were going to come and take their guns away. The colonists said, "Fuck you is." Now, of course, the massacre, the Tea Party, and all that, the taxes and all that stuff, that didn't
taxes
help.
was a big one.
That didn't help, but that was not the deciding factor. It was the
take
guns
my
guns and find
the
out.
straw that broke the camel's back.
Yep. Correct.
They're like, all right, nope, let's go. We're gonna stop talking like that.
No one truly knows the shot heard around the world, but it came from our side. There is a lot of things that are problematic in this country.
Well, America's problematic. We had a civil war less than 100 years after we became independent.
True, but it wasn't about what people thought it was.
What, the Civil War?
What are you thinking about it was?
From what I recall, when it
has nothing to do with slaves.
No, when it came down to it, it had to do with the North wanting to industrialize the South. And that was going to fuck up the way the Southern economy was. Because back then, basically, there was two different economies, really. I mean, you had the work labor force, but then you also had the industrial complex. Yeah, it was a whole... That's what started it. And then they made a moral issue, so that way Abraham Lincoln was like, all right, we got to go get them. And they're like, fuck you, this is our way of life. It's not hate, it's heritage.
If I'm understanding this correctly, the Civil War was mainly started due to the fact that the Southerners did not like the way North was being ran.
Mm-hmm. Basically.
Right? So, fuck you, dude. I don't want that. This is my shit.
Yep.
Nope. Obviously, they were referring to everything, including slaves. The Civil War was not started on slaves, but it sure did become about slaves. You know, they, for the first 2.5, 3 years, no one even cared about the slaves.
Yeah, I can believe that.
But then I'm doing this on Amazon Prime. There's an evolution of guns, like the history of firearms.
Yeah.
The Confederacy was losing so bad that they traded 1 million pounds of cotton.
Mm-hmm. I think I know what you're talking about.
For 10,000 firearms.
Yep. And weren't they like broken? They didn't even work or something like that?
Some of them did. The ones that got to the north did.
Oh, gotcha.
I looked up the weight of a single cotton ball.
It's got to be like next to nothing, right?
Take a shot in the dark.
Less than a gram.
Half a gram.
Fuck.
Half a gram.
Wow, dude, that's
1 million pounds
of cotton.
You want to know how many grams are in a pound? Let's do some.
16, right? I believe. Okay. No, that's 16 ounces.
Settle down. 28.3 grams in an ounce.
And then 16 of those is a pound, correct? I think.
That sounds right.
Oh my God.
So two cotton balls.
I can't even do that math in my head.
Two cotton balls per gram.
And you need 28 point something to make 1 ounce, and then 16 of those 28 grams of cotton balls for 1 pound, and then you need 1 million of those.
Yep. That's a lot of fucking slaves.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I mean, it is though, man.
Yeah, oh my God.
It's shitty to say, but it is, you know.
You know we have cotton plants outside, actually. Yeah. Oh, this one's definitely going to cancel our show. We're doing so good at first.
honestly, I'm surprised we've gotten this far. You know.
Yeah. Wait till it gets traction.
Yeah, they're gonna cancel us because of this episode. Even though these are the first couple episodes, somebody's gonna come back and watch the first.
Oh yeah,
shitty
to troll.
Ass episodes.
To troll, yeah.
And be like, these fucking
white
bigots,
guys.
these bigots, racists, and whatever else word is out there. Religionist, sexist, dumb.
Dumb.
You're an intelligentist, okay? Settle down.
Yeah, settle down, guy.
And be like, oh, I'm canceled.
I'm canceled. Oh shit. Oh dude, you know what? I'm gonna send you because you got homework tonight. Okay, you got to watch two things: Shane Gillis's new special and Old Dad's. So what I'm gonna do is send you a video because do you know who Shane Gillis is? Ever heard of him?
He showed me him.
So he got canceled. He was gonna be on Saturday Night Live, and he got canceled before he could even really be on there. And so he started doing his own skits, like his own SNL skits. I'm gonna send this one to you because this one I laughed my ass off.
Are you going to hell for this one?
Well, I'm not gonna play it here. I'm just gonna let you watch it on your time.
We're definitely going to hell for this one.
Dude, it's great. It's fucking, it's so good. I sent it to you. It's so good. And then when you watch that, you're gonna see a special and be like, okay, I know what you said about Tom Segura's Sledgehammer. I don't think it's that good, but it's good because I know you like that special. That was a good special. You have your phone on you? Over there. Okay. So I sent it to you. But yeah. So check that out. All right, guys. We pretty much hit our time limit. The other camera died. Didn't die, but ran the time limit. Yeah. I need to get 2 of these ones so I can do this. Just slowly go down the whole thing by the time I got done talking.
Jesus!
Oh my god.
Bring that ass here, boy.
But I think this one was a good one. Lucas got a little vulnerable, and that's rare. So appreciate this episode. Do you have anything you want to plug? All right. Fuck you, chums. Thanks for listening. And Lucas, any final words?
Toodles.
Bye, guys.